This is Tarquin coming back for another episode of A Clash of Kings Mountain Blade. Alesander Stone on day 420, a number very dear to my own heart. We're going to move on down here. Wyman Manderley already asking me to do something for him. We'll see what it is. He needs 5 heads of cattle, and we can definitely do that for him. We already have the cattle. There we go. Glad to be of service. And that's all we say there. We got a little free, essentially free experience and renown, and we're just going to tell everyone to charge. This battle against the Crannogmen, not going to go well for them. I am far out in front of the rest of my army, though. Evidently, they did not listen to me. Everyone hear me, I said. Everyone charge. There we go. Keeping in mind the very significant slowing effect that water has, we waited until we were in combat to dismount. Okay, wow. They're shooting me and my horse full of arrows. I need my shield out. Just trying to get a little spear kills there for a reason I couldn't tell you. But no, we're just running, waiting for this battle to end. That water texture doesn't look that great to me, but according to my CPU, it is very intensive. But now, that's all we've got going on. We're not going to bother carrying those Crannogmen. They will just slow us down. We're just riding with all these northern lords, though. We can feel really good about this. Are those Crannogmen actually trying to catch us? I mean, it's totally preposterous. Why would they even want to do that? Very interesting, aggressive behavior from that particular group of bandits. We're just going to charge again, much like last time, except we didn't give flawed orders at the beginning. But we can think that even with this sort of broken terrain, it's not going to matter much. And that when we arrive, they will be in a ton of trouble. Oh no. Not as much trouble as I'm in right now, though. My shield shattered. Oh wow, we are in very deep water right here. Never seen water so deep. It looks as though a horse would get entirely stuck in it almost. And maybe that is the case. But we're not dying and losing health from this. So it seems as though we're not. But that's the end of that battle. And we're just going to get what's left from the item pool. Not very much. And continue on this trip south. Keeping in mind that these Crannogmen show a very odd desire to fight me. We will fight you to the end, we say. And just killing these Crannogmen for essentially no other reason but that they force me to do so. I don't have a problem with them particularly. However, they apparently don't like me one bit. They're not even going to get over the top of this hill before we find them in charge, though. And now is the time to dismount and start sending some serious hurt in their direction. Which is just what we're doing here. Just moving into all their forces and smashing. And with that, just a little bit of forward movement, the bonus damage that you get, so considerable. You see, just like the plus 13% allows us to get to 64 damage, more than enough to kill almost any character. Martin Snow getting a level up. And Felton Flowers getting wounded there somehow. What can we tell us about your skills, Martin Snow? His agility in pretty alright order. And I think that just means that his strength is where we're going to focus on. And just keep on riding south with these northern lords, seeing where they want to go. And apparently they pathed around that part of the Riverlands pretty poorly. And now we're riding south. And you can tell that whoever we're going to attack is going to be in a lot of trouble by the time we get here. But calling the mute with a level up, getting closer and closer to being able to equip some decent items. Now at 8 strength, we're going to get him that 3rd weapon master level. And just keep on riding. Where will we be going? Stoney Sept maybe. Wyman Manderley needs my help again. What do you need? Plowman's Hill, Stokeworth, and Briarwright. I think I can do that. Asking us to ride in this direction, absent the rest of our troops, just to scout out, but we will try to do that, and we will run if anything happens. Plowman's Hill scouted. Now we are running to Briarwhite very quickly. We are going to ignore those spider webs. Briarwhite is scouted, and now we see Davos Seaworth and Dragonstone allied with us finally. Wow, 465 honorable men. What in the world went on there? And with 451 captives, absolutely insane. But we are going to now, I mean, just wow, I don't even know what to say about that. 465, very considerable. Now we need to just find the forces of the north again. Where will they be attacking? Pink Maiden and Stoney Sept, the only essential options for us. Who is sieging Stoney Sept? It's the forces of the north. Good deal. We're going to just find Wyman Manderley and tell him that we did exactly what he needed us to do. And we can see Stoney Sept is probably going to fall to us and the forces of the north here. We can be really happy about that. My pleasure, sir. And now we say, I must beg my leave. And we're just going to wait here until we siege Stoney Sept, and then we are going to be taking this town from the Riverlands, and or not the Riverlands, but from, rather, the Westerlands. My party has been spotted by Stoney Sept. I'm not surprised by that. Alright, and now the battle will begin shortly. Alan Cargyle getting a level up. Going to go ahead, get his agility, just that 1 point for that important 3rd level of Weapon Master. And now we are going to join this siege. Approach the siege camp. Mage Mormont in charge of this battle, but we're going to choose who joins us. We only have 8 people that are going to come along, so we're taking Jasper Rivers and Gurner Pike, knowing that they are capable archers. Brendan Storm in archer as well, but we want to hold him back. We'll bring Colin the Mute. He will be no great loss if he dies. Giannis, no, we'll leave him behind. And separate from that, we are going to bring now some longbowmen, or maybe crossbowmen. Crossbowmen will be what we bring, the elite reach crossbowmen. Ready the troops. And now we are going to join the next assault. This is Stoney Sept. We are going to tell our archers to hold this position until we can deal with some of this big problem of all these archers on the walls. But hopefully our allies will listen to us as well. They do. And we can tell that hopefully they're going to be of some amount of help in this position. Or maybe we could tell them to hold this position right here and get a better angle on things. I wish I had a ranged weapon right now, but that is not the case. Just seeing now our allies, though, with 104 men in this fight. Oh, okay. And apparently we have a nice little siege ladder. Very narrow. And we're going to try to run up it. What will happen, we have gotten on this wall. Very nice. And now we're going to be able to deal with these archers extremely quickly. And now that we've taken this wall, we're going to tell the archers to come up here. They should be able to get here in short order. Very easy to take this wall here at Stoney Sept. And it seemed as though just worse defenses than castles in every way. But I suppose that is very practical. But we're now just running in, and we have to think that this is going to be a very, very convincing defeat for the forces of the Westerlands here, especially with me now, my two-handed weapon swinging around. And what will they do? We're running behind some northern sergeants, men who do not even come with shields. The infantry of the north, not its most impressive facet, but I would say the most impressive thing about the north is that I work for them right now. I mean, pretty heroic behavior on my behalf, just wading in. So many men killed. There will be even more. I'm in plate. I've taken almost no damage so far, and we're just really, really turning this battle into a slaughter. We would have won without my help, but we see now the definite importance of not being knocked out in a siege and having just so much power, so much power. Now, all of these men trying to go up and attack my archers, what I'm going to do is attack them from behind as they try to fight my archers. And they are going to try to push us off the wall. They're not going to be successful, though. And they are not even expecting me to come around from the back. That's just what's happening. No time to block. No time to do anything at all. And wow, it looks like Finna has come into this battle, which means, yeah, one of our troops wounded, another one coming in. We're going to take this battlefield, though. Oh no, falling down, taking a little bit of damage. Didn't want that to happen, that's for sure. But it doesn't matter how fast their reinforcements come if they are dying this quickly. They will not be able to regenerate forever. Turning a little bit too soon into the side of that melee. I should have let the men force the issue before coming in. But just still way more damage than ever before. So many falling down. What will my kill count be at the end of this? I cannot do anything but speculate. It's got to be pretty high, though. There's going to be a lot of experience to go around when this is done. Maybe I'll even have a little bit closer to a level up. And wow, just they keep coming. We keep knocking them down. This two-handed weapon, incredibly strong. And now we are in the middle of the melee. We can see it's much harder to swing and to kill when we're inside of it rather than at the periphery. And I just almost can't move. We're still trying to get our swings in, though. How many more can possibly be here? It seems as though this battle is nearly over. And we are just stuck in here. Wendell Manderly looking really impressive in all of that armor. But now, the final troops for the Westerlands spawning and dying in very short order. Jasper Rivers smashing people's heads in. The only casualty on our side being Canute Band sides. We had 44 kills. Gurner Pike with 12. Fenna with 11. Very, very impressive showing. And that is Stoney Sept, now thoroughly in the hands of the North. We're going to go ahead and visit this tavern. Is this Arato Centaurian? It is Arato Centaurian, and we do have space for just you. So what have you been doing? I might be able to use you. 4,000 coins. Now we have Aratos and his engineering skill higher than whoever I was using before, and he will be the engineer that we use from now on. But really huge battle there for Stoney Sept. Pretty impressive stuff. We're just going to buy the food that we can get here and then probably end this video on that note. Yeah, just really, really pretty fun and not all that difficult. The North really showing itself to be very strong, especially with a heavy hitter like me behind them. And I was so focused on the berry, I tripped over a rock and hurt my hand. Well, I can't claim that I'm going to care about that very much, but we're just going to keep on running with our forces south, making sure nothing bad happens to them on our road back home to the north. These raiders have a couple heavy knights, but they are Westerlands knights, and Stormland knights are what we prefer. That is the truth. But we're just going to keep on running. Maybe we'll go and take the fight to the salt pens. That's what I would do. But it looks as though we're just going to be running to the north. Waiting for that battle to finish up so that our troops don't get caught out. Well, you can see now just a great success there. Roose Bolton moving to the south. That's alright. We're just going to talk with all these northern lords and see if they want to pat us on the back for that fight. Lady Hornwood, impressed with us a little bit. This guy also happy to have fought with us at Stoney Sept. It's a little repetitive to be clicking on everyone, but it is important. The reputation that we have with various lords is what we have to fall back on. If we want them to support our claims for anything, if we want anything at all out of them, then we have to build our relationships. That guy's beard coming through his helmet a little bit. And at Moat Cailin, we are going to go ahead and hold off the traditional entrance to the north. That is where we're going to end this video. This is Tarquin signing off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed that siege of Stoney Sept. We see Blazewater Bay is currently being raided, and that will probably be where we begin our next video, seeing if we can deal with those forces. No doubt the Iron Islands, so it will be a very different dynamic battle than we're used to fighting. And that's all for this particular video.